Hi everyone, in this video we look at how to graph the function y is equal to the square root of x. So first off, let's make a table of values for the square root of x. And let's figure out what the values of y are for some corresponding values of x. So let's make this x, and this is y is equal to the square root of x. So let's pick some points that are going to produce some integer values for y. So I know that if I take the square root of 0, well, the square root of 0 is just 0, so that'll give me an integer coordinate. The square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 4 is 2. And the square root of 9 is 3. So let's go ahead and we'll plot these points, and let's see what the graph looks like. So let's scale this such that each grid space on the x-axis is 1 unit, and each grid space on the y-axis is 1 unit as well. So the first point that I'm going to plot is 0, 0, and that point is there. Then 1, 1, which is here. 4, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 is here. And 9, 3 is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 3 is right here. Okay, so let's draw a curve through these points. You can see that the points don't make a line, but they do. There is a curve that will go through all of these points. So the graph of y is equal to the square root of x looks like this. Let's see what happens when we produce the graph of y is equal to negative root x. Well, if x is 0, the negative root of x is 0. If x is 1, the negative root of x is negative 1. If x is 2, then, if x is 4, negative root x is minus 2. And if x is 9, negative root of x is minus 3. So let's go ahead and we'll plot those values. So we have 0, 0, 1, negative 1. 4, negative 2, and 9, negative 3. So all of these points are on the graph of y is equal to negative root of x. So this is y is equal to the negative root of x. And this is the graph of y is equal to root of x. Now, does this graph look familiar? It kind of looks like a parabola that has been just tilted on its side, or a parabola that's been rotated by 90 degrees. And we'll look at why the graph of y is equal to root of x and why the graph of y is equal to negative root of x looks like this in the following lessons. But that is something to note, that this is this parabola here. Sorry, this graph, if I include both root of x and negative root of x, I actually get a figure that's congruent to x squared. So congruent means that it's the same size and shape to x squared. So that's something that's interesting, and we'll talk about why that's the case in future lessons.